cuties! It's time for another TBR with the new shelves. Woo! Who's excited? If you are new here, welcome to the Shelves of Chaos. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Is that joke getting old yet? It takes me so long to do that whole thing, by the way, so like the video. Alright, hi, hello, sir. If you are new, Shelves of Chaos, we do a very chaotic TBR. The shelves are organized not at all. They're chaotically thrown on the shelves, and we're gonna roll some dice, flip some coins, spin some wheels to determine what my TBR is in August. Lately, I have noticed a trend of me getting like 11. Almost for the past couple months, it's been like 10 or 11. So I'm hoping for a little variance this time. And by variance, I mean not an overwhelming amount. But as always, I have a bag full of dice here, and we're going to quick pick one of them, and that will determine which one we are rolling to determine how many books are on my TBR. Mambo, do not be chewing on that wall. Do you want to pick the die? You want to go in and pick it? Want to pick it? Go ahead and pick the die. Which one are you getting? She's gonna pick it for me. Oh. It's not as sturdy as you think, honey. That's not as sturdy as you thought. Okay, anyway, I'm going to pick the die, I guess. Here we go. Let's pick a bag from the die. This one, we have a D12. It's my orange D12. So if I roll a 4 or lower, we must roll again and add up to that. I read a ton. I mean, I read like 20 books a month, so it seems a little low to be like 4 or lower, but whatever. Whatever. Let's roll. Now my phone is repaired, so we can have the dice back. Hopefully this is less of a chaotic thing. I've also repaired the wheel, so in theory that should spin fine. I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers, like, who knows what's gonna happen. It's chaos. It's Shelves of Chaos. Whatever. Here we go. 12. Immediately 12. Okay, okay. All right, so 12 books it is. Ooh, little variance from 11. One more. All right, so how the game is going to work is I have Quarmy here. This is me as a worm. If we want to focus on her camera. This is Quarmy. She is me in worm form. Because I'm a bookworm. Get it? It's funny. Okay. I'm very aggressive today. I woke up with Mambo, like, we're both very aggressive today. All right, we're gonna start at the top over here, and we will move vertically, because I like moving vertically now. We have so many more shelves, though. We have, what, 7? 7 shelves? We have, like, 7 of 7. We have 49 spaces to be moving. So we'll start with that one being number 1, way up at the top, not that you can see it. And we will do this stuff. Ready, here we go. Let's roll number 1 of 12. Roll number 1 is 5 whole spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the shelf we are working with. Let's see, anybody on here? Not a lot. Nothing to continue. We have some bomb books on here. No 23 of 2023 though. Steady now. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is a weird way. I have to spin this direction now. Spin number 1. Oh. Okay, least and most. Okay, so maybe my repair work isn't so great, but it'll do. So we have to flip a coin to determine if I'm going to read the book I least want to read on the shelf or the one I most want to read. Let's figure out which those are first. So the book, luckily, no classics on this shelf. Woo! The book that I most want to read on that shelf, I think, is going to be The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. I've heard just amazing things about this book, so I would like to read this. And the least one is going to be a bomb book, which is Tales of the Slayer. This is volumes 1 and 2. I just don't think it's really going to be something that I'm going to care about too much because it's Buffy, but it's not Buffy. And I love Buffy, but I'm kind of over my, Buffy era. I still enjoy Buffy, but There's a lot that's been tainted in Buffy for me since the days of when I used to enjoy it, but it's a bunch of like shorter stories, which I'm not a big anthology person either, so I'm gonna make this one the least. Now, we have a new coin. If you saw in my last video, I went on a train ride to find Sasquatch, and they gave us these poker chips, which have Sasquatch on them. They have Bigfoot. Oh, there we go. They have Bigfoot on them, and then it also has the train. So we're gonna flip this instead of the evil coin that doesn't love me at all. And we have Sasquatch is going to be most want to read, and the train is going to be least want to read, just because I love Bigfoot more than trains, but by a very slim amount. I don't know. That's just how we're doing it. So we're gonna flip this. I'm not gonna flip it on camera, just because I want to give it an actual good, you know, good flip in the air. So that's what we're gonna do. Except that was a terrible flip. All right. We have least want to read. It's a train. Goodbye, prison healer. One day I'll get to you. So we will read Tales of the Slayer. Here's what this one is sort of about. Into every generation, a slayer is born. As long as there have been vampires, there has been a slayer. One girl instilled with supernatural strength and ability so that she may protect the world from the forces of darkness. But the chosen one leads a brief, violent life. When one slayer dies, another is called, creating an eternal line of powerful female warriors stretching all the way back to the beginning of time. From ancient Greece to present day, Tales of the Slayer chronicles their stories, in which each girl has a personal history, a shared moral code, and a commitment to conquer evil regardless of the cost. Bunch of other Slayer tales. I do have to physically read this because I do not have an audiobook for it. And I know there's technically like 4 volumes, but it's so hard to track them down properly. So this is like volumes 1 and 2 combined, but I haven't seen a volume 3 and 4 combined, so I don't even know. Roll number 2. Roll number 2 is 17. How long have you been 17? A while. Sorry. Every time I get 17, I have to do that. If you were on one of the re-chaosifying lives, you know. If you know, you know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
It's gonna be this shelf up here. We're gonna go from the Bone Garden all the way to Juniper and Thorn is our options. We are in danger of 2 classics up here, but luckily they're shorter classics. Anybody? We have, I know this is a bomb book. I don't know if anybody else is a bomb book. And no one else is continuing a series or some starting a series, so yeah. Not doing too hot on picking off series and stuff, so. Spin number 2. It's a card, just a card. And the card we are picking is this one. Okay, the least colorful. So it has the least amount of colors. 4 options for the least colors. We have with like, these all have roughly like 3 colors on the cover. So we have The Devil of Nanking by Mo Hader. I actually got this for free when I was purchasing a copy of Shadow of the Wind, and they threw in an extra copy of a random book that I'd never heard of, but I have it. We have Across the Universe by Beth Revis, which has like a white, a black, and this purple mostly. We have Treasure Island, which has 3 colors, the green, black, and the blue. We have Robinson Crusoe, which has the red, black, and the blue. And we have Sleeping Giants, which has black, white, and this turquoise. So that is what we have. This was the order they were on the shelf. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's roll. We have a 5-sided die. Let's try it out. The die says no. It's The Devil of Nanking. I actually like really don't want to read this. I have a bad feeling I won't like it. I also do not have an audiobook for it, and it's very tiny print, so it will probably take me a long time to get through it, even though it is 359 pages long. Here's what it's about. Gray has come to Tokyo in pursuit of a past she doesn't understand, searching for a lost piece of film supposedly taken during the infamous Nanking Massacre in 1937. But the only man who can help her won't. Increasingly desperate in an alien city, Gray takes a job at an unsavory club. There, one terrifying customer, rumored to possess a secret health elixir, becomes suddenly interested in her. Now Gray is about to unearth the horror that links the present with the past. That's all I've got. I just know that this is like a super thriller, touching on a very dark piece of history. If you don't know about the Massacre of Nanking, it's also known as the Rape of Nanking. it's a lot of, even though like I love Japan and Japan is very near and dear to me, this is one of their most horrific acts in history. And it's a, yo. And a lot of Japan does try to cover this up as saying like it didn't happen, but it did. It definitely happened. We are not off to a great start. Well, at least it wasn't a classic. Roll number 3.
Roll number 3 says 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here is the shelf. Again, we have a classic. We do have a continuous series here. And this is a bomb book, I believe. And there are sirens outside. And that's really it. To the wheel. Spin number 3. It's a card. It's not spinning so much. It's really not. And the card is dystopian. So let's see if there's a dystopian on that shelf. Oh, it took a bit to actually find a dystopian. This is also continuing a series, so yay. We have Spark by Alice Broadway. Do not have an audiobook for this. I had an audiobook for the first book, Ink, but there's none that I can find for this one. This is about a society where everyone is tattooed, and your tattoos tell a story. Basically, they tell about significant parts in your life. And when her father dies in the first book, it's discovered that he had like the tattoo you're not supposed to have, which is like a sign of a traitor. And she's been trying to figure out what he did, and then also find this other rebellion of people who refuse to tattoo. It's very interesting. I love, the covers are just so gorgeous. But yeah, and it took forever to find a hardcover copy of the sequel, because I can find the paperbacks, but my first one is hardcover and I need them all to match. So this is the second of 3. The third one I believe is called Scar. And if I finish this, if I want to continue the series, I will have to search for a hardcover of that. But for now, we have this one. So I won't read you what it is just because it's, you know, a lot. But it is 309 pages, so it shouldn't take me too long to get through it. But 3 books with no audio. Yikes. Roll number 4.
Roll number 4 as soon as the camera stops freaking out. Is that 15? 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right, we have a continue here. We have, I believe You Are a Bomb book. We have a continue here. We have, that's about it. Some indies, but that looks like everybody. Cool. And of course, as much as I want to continue both of those books, I do not have audio for them. Woo! Let's spin a wheel. Spin number 4. Okay, oldest and newest. Oldest and newest. The timing is so off on spinning that now that my music that I usually put over it is probably not going to fit. Again, no audiobook for either of these. The oldest book on my shelf is actually both of these are pretty new acquisitions, is Mandy by Julie Andrews. It says Julie Edwards, it's Julie Andrews. It's a tiny little book from 1973? Originally published in 71, this edition is 73. And then the newest book was from November of 2022, because I had a couple other 2022s, and that is The Scum Villain Self-Saving System, Volume 2. So this will be continuing a series. I'm not mad about either, really, because I want to continue the series, and I would love to read something by Julie Andrews, and it's a short book, so even though, again, no audio. Oh my god, can you imagine if this entire TBR has no audiobooks? Good thing Create-a-thon is in September. The newest will be Sasquatch, oldest will be Train. Here we go. It's the oldest. Okay, sorry, Scum Villain. We are reading Mandy. It does not have a description about this. I know it is about a little girl. I think it's about a little orphan girl. That's all I really know about this. So I've got nothing. This gives a biography of Julie Andrews on the back, so I don't truly know, but there it is. All right, roll number 5.
Okay, roll number 5. 19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Here is the shelf. We have another classic right here. Nope. Nobody is, I don't even see a bomb book on here. Not even, maybe, are you a bomb book? It might be a bomb book, I don't even know. But no series on this one. And let's go to the wheel while Mambo pretends to be an innocent creature. Spin number 5. Biggest and smallest. A lot of these today. Potentially there's audiobooks for these. I don't remember. But the smallest book on the shelf is Never Been Kissed by Timothy Janofsky. This is 272 pages. And the biggest book we have is Loki's Ring by Stina Leicht. And this is, I've already forgot, 490 some odd pages. But it's the biggest one on that shelf. So, flippin'. Sasquatch, train. Okay, this is weighted now. It's a train again. Loki's Ring. I don't know. I don't think I have an audio. I might not have an audio for this. Here's what the book is about. Gita Chithra, the captain of the intergalactic ship The Tempest, is used to leading her own crew on simple retrieval and assistance missions. But when she receives a frantic distress calls from Ree, the AI she trained from Inception, she knows she's in for something much more dangerous. Ree, who is like a daughter to Gita, is trapped in the depths of Loki's Ring, an artificial alien-made world, and says everyone in the vicinity has been infected and killed by a mysterious contagion. Gita and her team investigate, only to discover horrors at every turn, and are soon stranded themselves and left vulnerable to infection and attack. Forced to call on an old friend to help them out of this mess, Gita must succeed at risk or losing everyone she's ever loved. Woo. What are we on? Roll number 6, halfway there.
Roll 6. 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We've already been on this shelf. Okay. You've already seen that one. I don't need to show you again. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see. My wheel needs to move back? Maybe that's what it is. My wheel needs to move backwards. Anyway, we have double card. Did that just... Oh, that fixed it so much better. Okay. Double card pick, and I fixed the wheel. I think it's gonna roll smoother now. Spin smoother, not roll. Card number 1 is... Ooh. Roll for setting. We gotta roll for a setting. And... a bring your own book prompt. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Hold on. So we have to roll a d10 to figure out our base setting. So we have anywhere from like US or Europe or South America to fictional land and space as well, because that's kind of what I have a lot of. And then we have bring your own book, which is a game. So first let's figure out our setting.
Rolling the d10. And it is a 2, which is the UK.
Set in the UK, and then bring your own book. I'm just gonna choose one at random here because there's a million cards. We'll see, we've got, I'm gonna go with either of these. We'll see which one we find first. We either have, it says a reaction to discovering treasure. So I'm gonna go with a book like something treasure finding, or the name of a specialized clothing source or something involving fashion. That's what we're going with. This is probably gonna take me a hot second. Okay, we have 2 options, kind of stretching it a bit. We have The City Sun by Tom Pollock, and this is set in London, and there is a kind of a race to find a way to save the city, which might involve some treasure. We also have Unbirthday by Liz Braswell, which is not totally set in the UK, but it is for the beginning for a lot of it, I think. You know, at least half of the summary is set in England. And then basing on that, we have, you know, the Mad Hatter with his hat, and then the Queen of Hearts is very, you know, representative of a certain style. So I'm gonna go with that for the clothing. I'm stretching this, but that's a very difficult prompt. We will flip the coin for this. This is a 2020 or 2023. This is a bomb book. So I'm gonna say that this is gonna be Sasquatch, and this is gonna be the train. Where did I set the coin down? Why am I stupid? You were just offended I wasn't using you and you got rid of the Sasquatch coin, didn't you? All right, so Rough Seas will be City Sun. Smooth Sailing will be Unbirthday. Here we go. Smooth Sailing! All right, but no audiobook.
What if Wonderland was in peril and Alice was very, very late?
Alice is different from other 18-year-old ladies in Victorian Kexford, which is perfectly fine with her. She'd rather spend golden afternoons taking pictures with her trusty camera, chatting with her outrageous Aunt Vivian, or visiting the children in the square than receiving visitors or doing embroidery. Thank you very much. She's also interested in learning more about the young lawyer she just met, but only because he's rather curious, not because he's rosy-cheeked and charming. But when Alice develops the latest photographs of her neighbors, strangely familiar faces appear instead. The Queen of Hearts, the Mad Hatter, even the Caterpillar. There's something quite off about them, even for Wonderland creatures. And in her self-portrait, Alice finds the most disturbing image of all, an imprisoned and injured dark-haired girl begging for Alice's help. Returning to the place of nonsense from her childhood, Alice finds herself on a mission to stop the Queen of Hearts' mad military march across Wonderland, and to find her place in both worlds. But will she be able to do so before the end of time? There we go. Holla, are you happy? Yay! Roll number 7. Here we go. Roll 7. Here's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. We definitely need this one badly. It is both a bomb book and a series. Nobody else. Oh, I think you're a bomb book too. So, and then this is a series, 3rd book. I think that's everybody. That is it. But again, no audiobook for you. So naturally, watch me get that one. Mambo's playing in my hamper right now, by the way. I don't know why. I did laundry and now she's just obsessed with the hamper. Here's hoping for a smooth roll. Here we go. A card. Nice card. And the card is Mood Read. We got a mood read. I just really need to read this. I have to read it. It's my choice. A mood is my choice. And even though it's another book without an audiobook, I have to get this off my shelf. I need to read this series. It has been years since I've read the first book. I think I read the first book in like 2018, 2019 maybe. It's been a hot second and I need to do it. Woo! Roll number 8. Roll 8 says 13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Back again. Maybe we will get it. We've already been on this shelf as well. It's where the Scum Villain was on. So you don't need to say that. Let's spin a wheel. Here we go. That's a card. Just a good old card. Ooh, okay, here we go. We've got a fantasy. We have so many fantasy on the shelf. Hold on. This is so many fantasies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 fantasies in this order. Let's see. We're gonna roll a d12. If I get 12, I get to pick whichever one I want. Okay? Oh God, what is it? It's 11! No audio, but it's short, and that is Beneath the Moon by Yoshi Tani. This is an anthology of fairy tales, myths, and divine stories from around the world. It's a bunch that's got beautiful illustrations in it. So, there we go. That's what it is. Roll number 9. Number 9 says 24.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Here is the shelf. We definitely have a continuous series here. We have... That's it. That's all the continuous series is. We do have classic. We have bomb books. I don't remember who's a bomb book. Oh, I think you're a bomb book. You're a bomb book. I think that's everyone who's a bomb book. Let's spin a wheel. Spin number, whatever, 9. A card, just a card. The card says, Discord. We are asking my Discord. First person to respond is the book. We'll see if anybody does that in enough time. We'll see. We'll give it a hot second. Ben coming. Ben never talks on my server, but he has chosen The Bookish Life of Nina Hill by Abby Waxman. Hala actually gave me this for my birthday or Christmas. Here is what this one is about. Meet Nina Hill, a young woman supremely confident in her own shell. The only child of a single mother, Nina has her life just as she wants it. A job in a bookstore, a kick-butt trivia team, and a cat named Phil. If she sometimes suspects there might be more to life than reading, she just shrugs and picks up a new book. When the father Nina never knew existed suddenly dies, leaving behind innumerable sisters, brothers, nieces, and nephews, Nina is horrified. They all live close by. They are all, or mostly all, excited to meet her. She will have to speak to strangers. And as if that was not enough, Tom, her trivia nemesis, has turned out to be cute, funny, and deeply interested in getting to know her. Does he not realize what a terrible idea that is? Nina considers her options. 1. Completely change her name and appearance. Too drastic, plus she likes her hair. 2. Flee to a deserted island. Hard pass. See coffee. 3. Hide in a corner of her apartment and rock back and forth. Already doing it. It is time for Nina to come out of her comfortable shell, but she is not convinced real life could ever live up to fiction. It is going to take a brand new family, a persistent suitor, and the combined effects of ice cream and trivia to make her turn her own fresh page. So, it's a book about me, I see. I would rather be reading. I don't know if I have an audiobook for this either. To roll number 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Roll number 10 is 3.
1, 2, 3. Here is the shelf. Let's see. We have a classic, but no continue. And nobody really, yeah, not a lot of anything that I like desperately need. I don't know, is Unearthed a bomb book? I can never remember who my bomb books are. There's too many. Let's see what the wheel has to say. And the wheel says, spin number 10. Oh, whoa. Move back, but we're on a card. To the card. We will go with today? What did that mean? Today. Wait. What? What? My card says today and I forget why. Why does it say today? I can't read it today. It's still July. I'm gonna put that card to the side because I've completely forgotten what I meant by that prompt. I do not even know. An indie book. Indie. We have indies on this shelf. 3 indies. We have Children of Light by Aaron Powers, Deathless Beast by Andrew D. Meredith, and Shiloh by Helena Sorensen. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
The number is 1. All right.
Children of Light. Also, again, obviously it's an indie. No audiobook for this one. I've owned this for a couple of years now, but the guy has not come out with a sequel at all. I don't know what's going on with it. It is a short book, at least. It's only 215, 16 pages. 216. So here's what it's about. Who are the Children of Light? In a city ruled by an unseen evil, a young boy flees for his life. Why does he run? What is this predator that pursues him? The silver-haired boy will soon learn of his importance in the struggle between 2 ancient powers. In a rundown cottage beyond the city's lights, many things will be revealed, but more questions will arise. Who are the Children of Light? What is the boy's destiny among them? It says that this is book 1 of a 5-part series. But I still haven't seen a sequel come out for this, so we'll see. 2 more rolls. Roll number 11. 11 is 17. How long have you been? 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 up here. All right, this is the corner shelf, so we're going from Eerie all the way to Dr. Dolittle, which I don't want to read because I've heard so many racist things about it that yeah. It's totally ruined that. We have continuous series here. We have continuous series here. Continuous series here. I don't know if you might be a bomb book. But I think that's oh yeah, obviously. And finish a series with Eerie. Woo! Let's see what the wheel has to say. Spin number 11. okay, you know what? It's still a card, but like it keeps bouncing from the red all the way to the white. So we're gonna say it's on red. You wanna pick? Wanna pick one? Pick a card? Yeah, go ahead. What are those? Which one? Pick a card. See all these cards? You wanna pick one? You gotta pick a card. You gotta pick a card. Yeah, you gotta pick a card. Which one? Which one are you gonna grab? Look how many cards there are. Pick a card, baby. That one? This one? Is that the one you want? Okay. A recommended book. Thank you, Mambo. So the one that gets recommended the most to me is just continuing all of Mistborn. So we're gonna go with Shadows of Self, which I believe is the 5th book. I can't find my, oh no, it is right there. We're fine. Okay, so yes, 5th book in the Mistborn series of a 2nd book in Era 2. So I read the 1st book. I thought it was fun. I still like Era 1 the most so far. We will see how Shadows of Self ends up. Woo, continuing series. And there is an audiobook. I think I've had, what, maybe 2 audiobooks this whole game. Final roll. 2. 1, 2. We're probably not going to pick Foxglove King just because I already have it in my Libby app, so I might be reading that before July is out. But we do have a continuous series here. We have a classic. I don't think anybody has a bomb book, though. So that's what we got. Ready? A rainbow pick. So we're going to spin the wheel again to get a color. Green, a light green. Light green? We have 2 somewhat options. Not really light green covers, but there's light green on the cover. We have The Depths by Nicole L'Esperance, which Snazzy actually gifted to me, so we have the green leaves. And also more green leaves, we have Reclaim the Stars, which is another anthology, so no audiobook. Maybe I have an audiobook, I'm not entirely sure. Let's flip a coin. So this will be smooth sailing, this will be rough seas. Here we go. Smooth sailing! The Depths. Here's what The Depths is about. Eulalie Island should be a paradise, but to Addie Spencer, it's more like a prison. Forced to tag along to the remote island on her mother's honeymoon, Addie isn't thrilled about being trapped there for 2 weeks. The island is stunning, with its secluded beaches and forests full of white flowers, but there's something eerie about the place. After Addie meets an enigmatic boy on the beach, all the flowers start turning pink. The island loves you, he tells her, but she can't stop sleepwalking at night. The birds keep calling her name, and there's a strange little girl in the woods who wants to play hide and seek. When Addie learns about 2 sisters who died on the island centuries ago, she wonders if there's more to this place, things only she can see. Beneath its gorgeous surface, Eulalie Island is hiding a dark, tangled secret. And if Addie doesn't unravel them soon, the island might never let her go. This is a fancy, I believe, Owl Crate version. It's got this under the cover. Ooh. And it's all like sprayed on here. Very pretty. Okay, well, 12 books and predominantly not audio. This will be fine. This will be fine. This will be fine. Be fine. That's what I'm reading in August. Wish me luck. I'm going to die. It's fine. It's not fine. All right, what are you guys reading in August? Let me know in the comments below. Currently, the Kickstarter is almost over. Kickstarter's almost over, so if you haven't backed my new book, Humane Society for Creatures and Cryptids, go back it now, get in on the action, and I hope you guys like it when you do get it, because yay. So please back it. Thank you. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Oh, did you want to say something? What? What did you want to say? You were telling them to back the Kickstarter? Is that what? What? Yeah? Woo! Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Where did I put the new coin? Did I already lose the new coin? Hydrating Iris. That right there is someone about to commit a crime. Hi. Are you going to commit crimes? What crimes are you about to commit? I know, I'm sorry I'm drying my clothing right now. What are you about to do? Are you about to go over to the wall and try to chew on it again? How many times have I told you not to chew on the wall? Yeah, I have told you that many times, and you're not supposed to chew on it. Do you understand me? Are you listening to what I'm saying? No, clearly not. Trying. Oh. Mambo! Don't climb on the washing. What are you doing? That's my clean clothes. What are you doing? Mambo. No. Hey. Hey. Those hangers are for my clothing, not for you. No. And she's so backlit. Hey. No. That's a no. What are you doing? These are my clothes. This is not... What are you doing? Hey. 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 What are you... What is your plan? Child. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with her. Yeah, nowhere to go, huh? Nowhere to go? Stub my toe, it's fine.